Hi, I'm Miss Haley with the Huntsville-Madison County Public Library, and today I'm going to show you how to do our solar bead activity, which you can get from the library as part of our summer reading program, and it is a kit for the middle grade school age child that you can get in week 2 of summer reading. So for the solar bead activity in your kit, you're going to find 3 things. The first is this instruction sheet. It looks like this. And on top of it is a experiment that you can do at home if you have some sunscreen and various types of lights and light bulbs. You can do this experiment. It's very whatever you have on hand. So I'm not showing you guys that today because I don't know what you're going to have at home. So I want you to figure that out, and I challenge you to experiment with that. But what I am going to show you today is how to make the bracelet. And you guys probably don't need a video for this to help you, but if you do, that's fine. And I'm super happy you're watching. So our bracelet today, and that's the second set of instructions there, you will also have in your kit a piece of craft lacing and 8 UV beads. And these UV beads, they look white, maybe a little translucent, but they will change colors when they are exposed to UV rays from sunlight. They will also change in black light too, I'm pretty sure. I'm going to show you guys that in a bit. What you will also need to provide for yourself from home is a pair of scissors, and that's really all you need for this craft. You don't have to have these, but you do need a pair of scissors from home, and if you happen to have them, some pony beads would also be good to build up your bracelet a little bit. We only are able to include 8 of the UV beads, but they are the same exact size and type as a pony bead. So if you have pony beads at home, you can use these to beef up your bracelet and make it a little bit bigger if you want. But if you don't have those, that is fine. It is going to look good with just 8 beads as well. Now I'm going to be making mine without the pony beads. Those are just there for you guys to see. So I want you guys to see what it looks like just as is. So I'm going to string these on, and I'm going to lay my cord flat, and I'm going to string these on. Now if you were doing a pattern, so if you had your pony beads, you could string from either side. So if I wanted to use these, I'll go ahead and just show you with one. That way you can see what I mean. You can string from either side. And I like to lay it flat because it can be hard to manage both ends of the string while you're stringing the beads. And you can accidentally just fling all your beads off one end, and that's frustrating because then you have to do it again. And I'm just going to leave those pony beads on there. They're fine where they are. So I'm going to put 3 on this side and 3 on this side. Not going to use the other ones though, since I did say I was going to keep only to the UV beads, just in case anybody at home doesn't have pony beads. So there's my bracelet. Now what you're going to do is you're going to get somebody to help you, because this is really hard to do by yourself, you guys. But you're going to tie it around your wrist. So you put your wrist in there, keep hold of both ends, and tie it around your wrist. You want to tie it not so tightly that it can't come off. So if you want to measure it better, you can tie it around that part of your wrist. But I'm going to tie mine off. It's very much helpful, like I said, so that you don't have to do it this way, to have somebody help you with that, and they can just tie it for you. But don't tie it super tight just to your wrist, because this is not stretchy cord. I think our directions actually anticipated this being stretchy cord, and it is not stretchy cord, you guys. It is just regular old lacing. You want to be able to slip it over your hand. So keep that in mind. Go ahead and tie it in a triple knot. This lacing does not really want to stay tied, I have found. So tying it and pulling it really, really tight is helpful. So that is your bracelet, and you can wear it. You can slip it on over your hand if you want. But I want to show you guys what happens to these beads when you expose them to some UV rays. So I have with me, I'm going to hold them on my hand here so that you guys can see them. So remember, the blue ones, I'm glad I put those on there. Those will give us some contrast. The blue ones are regular pony beads, so they are not UV beads. but all the white ones are. So when we expose them to UV rays, and I can tell there's not any in this room right now because they're white, when we expose them, they're going to change colors. So I have with me my handy dandy blacklight flashlight. You guys don't need one of these. You can just walk outside and do this. But I want to show you what happens. Ooh, those blue beads glow really bright. That's pretty cool, huh? When I expose them, suddenly they change colors. Now some of mine didn't change colors, and if I'm remembering correctly, these beads have some yellow and green in them as well, and I wonder if those would change more in sunlight than they did under the black light. So I wonder if those are just a different color that reacts better to sunlight than black light. So play with that and experiment and have some fun with these UV beads. Thank you guys.